Hi, my name is Sam Taylor. I'm 24 years old, I'm from London, England, and I'm a graduate teaching fellow at Radford University in the School of Communication. Let me just pause it. So it's Wednesday morning. Woke up at 5 a.m. went and worked out 5:30. Got back home about 6:30. Had a cup of tea. Had a little bit of breakfast, and now it's 7:35. Just heading onto campus. And yeah, we're going to meet up with a couple of guys in grad school. And do a little devotional. Good way to start the day. Yeah, Wednesday morning. My whole life played tennis and always wanted to come to the States and play college tennis and then go pro. That was the goal then. So I came here, in 2014, 18 years old from England. Definitely a big adjustment. Going from the UK to Southwest Virginia general life was different, but no, the experience as a whole was awesome. Playing college sports is the best thing I've ever done. Started off, I think, as a psychology major or as a sports admin major. Then found communications and changed to communications, and then concentrated in communication studies with a minor in sports admin. Some professors really influenced me, and from that point on, kind of fell in love with communication. Yeah, I'm year 2 of the Strategic Communication Masters program here at Radford University. So kind of senior year, what was next? Do I stay in America? Do I stay here? Do I go back to England? Wasn't really sure, but I knew that I wasn't ready to leave yet, and I really liked communication, so I thought I'd apply to the Masters program. So yeah, the first year I was awarded the assistantship of a graduate teaching assistant. So I was kind of grad assistant in an undergraduate class. I had a mentor that kind of trained me on how to teach the class. So throughout the semester I took on more responsibility, whether it being grading or leading in class discussion or activities, with the knowledge that this year, with all being well academically, I would transition to a graduate teaching fellow, which is what I am now, where I now teach 2 sections of that undergrad course. It's interesting kind of establishing that student-teacher relationship. I mean, I'm 24 years old, so some of these students are only a few years younger than me. The content itself of the classes hasn't been an issue, just because I know the content and I'm passionate about the content, but rather dealing with their interpersonal relationships between students. For them not to see you as a friend as such, but also not being super serious and uptight. Is kind of getting that balance right is definitely something that you learn as you're doing it. As of right now, I'm in the early stages of writing a thesis. I'm working with a professor at Radford called Dr. French, and she is a rhetorician by trade. We're going to do a rhetorical analysis of various parachurch campus ministries. So kind of doing a comparison of what the rhetoric looks like and the communication between organisations in the US versus the equivalent in the UK. An area I'm passionate about, so yeah, it's exciting. PhD was on my mind my first year of grad school, but not really at the forefront. I pushed it to the back and was just focusing on what I needed to do to get through the year. So yeah, kind of the first year, and then over the summer, when I was thinking, just before starting the second year, I went to California for a week. It got me looking into some doctoral programs, and I realised that some of the programs are what I want to study. It motivated me to keep going, to grow as a person and in academia as well. I do really like teaching, and It's kind of the route I want to go academically. So yeah, I'm in the process of thesis, applying to, I think I'm going to apply to 3 doctorate programs, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully that is what will happen, but I'm just taking it one step at a time at the moment.